All right, guys, three-headed monster right here. I think this is a unique in situation that we got three guys that won marquee games at quarterback for the University of Louisville. Talk about this dynamic and working together. We'll just go left to right. Reggie, just talk about what this has been like, especially last year, your first year of college football.
It was surreal for me. Coming in as a true freshman, I didn't even really expect to play a lot. And then, coming in with these guys, they pushed me along and, got me on the right track. And then, when the season came, we just got on the right foot. And, we never lost a step when either one of us got in the game.
Yeah, we're just a tight-knit group of guys. I think at our situation here at the University of Louisville, we don't wish negativity on any of us. We're always happy to see each other perform well. And I think that's why we all three have had success at that level. And coming in with a new coaching staff, me and Will, we're here for the spring, and then Reggie coming in the summer, we're all basically coming in with a new coaching staff and new offense. So it really helped to be able to work with each other and try to make our games a lot better to help the program.
Coming in with a new coaching staff, you got to kind of bond together. You get tighter trying to learn a new offense, trying to adjust well to new coaches, and it showed this year. One guy goes down, another guy's gonna step up and make plays.
In talking to you guys a little bit, I feel like some of that obviously comes from the top with Coach Petrino, but a lot of it too from Coach McGee and what he's able to do with you guys. Talk about his role and what you guys have learned from him.
It's like a two-headed monster. You got Coach Petrino, he wants it done a certain way, and he's going to tell you how to do it. And then you have McGee that kind of translate his message into more understanding message. And it helps out a lot because sometimes, coaches may not understand how to, interact with their players. And, Coach Petrino does a great job interacting with his players. And then Coach McGee is just also there to, form the message into a way that we can learn from it. Coach Petrino is going to push us and drive us and force us to get better. And, Coach McGee is going to make sure that we're not making mistakes on the way there.
Yeah, I think I picture of it as in a game situation when Coach Petrino's got so much going on. He's trying to call a play, see what the defense is doing, special teams, this and that. And then you have Coach McGee here who's kind of a barrier to balance it all out, so it's not all thrown on you. He's there to help you and take some of the pressure off of you.
Yeah, Coach McGee, he's like, sometimes, say for instance, somebody makes a bad play on the football field. Like you said, Coach Petrino has so much on his plate, thinking about situation, football and stuff that, what he might say to you is a summary of what he really wants to say to you. So when, you come back to Coach McGee, he kind of breaks it down for you in a better light so you can understand what Coach Petrino is trying to tell you.
When you look at some university profiles in terms of the football team, you get what people like to label as the cookie cutter quarterback, the same build, the same type of arm motion, the same type of player. And I think what I see uniquely with you three as well, there are some similarities. You seem to be distinctly three different quarterbacks. How does that work? How does that dynamic change how the coaches handle you, what kind of plays you run when you're at the helm, et cetera?
I think like last year, if you watch some of our games, it changes our game plan a little bit because you got a quarterback who can run the ball effectively. And so we have a package where we get in there and we run read option stuff on third downs and all to keep a defense honest. And then you got a pocket passer quarterback. So, I think it does keep defenses honest.
Yeah, I think that, it works into our advantage on the offensive side of the ball for, defensive teams scouting us. They don't just have to scout on one particular type of player. I know for like Georgia, we didn't name a starter going into the game, so they spend time game planning on a running style quarterback and also a pocket passer who could run as well. So I think it works into our advantage.
As you guys get set for a game, and I want to use Miami as an example to start with. You were the starting quarterback. What does it mean to have the type of atmosphere that we have at Papa John's Cardinal Stadium for a quarterback specifically?
I think it helps your offense out because you're at home, you're at advantage, and then it gets your defense going, which is going to help your offense, and which that showed the whole game is. Our defense bailed us out a lot early in the game, and also that helped us a lot. The crowd made a big difference. Had some penalties there, and so I think that's big, and it just gets guys going and gets the excitement in the air, and guys start playing.
Especially at home, it's always good, run through the tunnel and just hear thousands of people just cheering for you. Also away for like even at the Notre Dame game, it seemed like we had more fans there than they did. So. Our fan support's outstanding. I just appreciate all the fans coming out there and supporting us.
Yeah, and I believe that, you touched on it earlier, confidence is just a huge, huge factor in playing the quarterback position. So when you walk into a stadium and you got thousands and thousands of fans cheering you on and rooting for you, you feel like you're the man. And when you feel like you're the man when you step on the field, the offense think that they're the greatest offense in the world, and they just kind of thrive off of your confidence and how you're feeling. So, just so thankful that Card Nation is, what they are. And a lot of the success that we have, and I'm sure that they'll agree, comes from, the fire and excitement the fans bring.
Everybody wants to joke about the grueling two-a-days and getting back into the swing with official practice, but I have to believe at some point you guys are excited for that day to come and get closer to that opener with Alabama. Talk about that process.
I mean, we're leading up to it now, getting your bodies ready, so when that time comes, it's easy on you. But I mean, yeah, it will be exciting because we open up with a big game and a big crowd, so I think that's what makes it exciting and gets you through those two-a-days, is knowing what's at the end.
Yeah, seeing how excited the fans are about, the Auburn game really, makes, I know for me especially, it just makes me want to work harder, go out there and put on a good performance for those people that are going to travel down to Atlanta to watch us play. So I'm really working hard, and the team's working hard too.
Yeah, we're all aware of how serious the game is and, the type of position that we're going to be put in. Spotlight, national television, only game being played, especially against such a great program as Auburn in the SEC. So, I think the coaches harp on it a little bit, but we all understand how serious this game is. So we're, fighting every day, working hard in the weight room, and even making sure we get our grades taken care of.
Obviously, for some of you, it'll be a direct influence, maybe indirect, but what influence does Teddy Bridgewater have on the quarterback position here at the University of Louisville?
I mean, I think he's brought a lot of excitement just for, even recruiting-wise. Guys see that and want to come and know what – I mean, just the history in quarterbacks here from Brian Brom before him back on. I mean, and then you got a guy like Teddy. I think it just helps the quarterback situation in history here at Louisville.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see a guy coming in and being in the same shoes that we're in and, have success in big games and, make it to the NFL and have a great start to a career. So it just lets us know that, it's possible.
Yeah, I hit the same thing that Cal said. Just to know that a guy went through the same things that we're going through now and to see where he's at now, to show you that your dreams can actually come true.